What's up, party animals? It's the Chemo Crew, and welcome back to another episode of the Reddit Roundtable. We've got some r/off my chest.
Yeah.
Today, we will be reading the story. My fiance cheated with several men, including a naughty offender, so I went after all of them.
Pinche pendejo.
Pendejo es tonto. ¿Por qué hiciste esto?
Alright, let's get started. My ex in... Jesus Christ.
What?
That is so loud.
That is very loud. Like,
What is loud?
The screaming in the background.
Yeah. That's a combination of my brother and my two nephews.
Oh Lord, it's enough.
Tell them to be quiet, or at least turn down their volume.
They don't listen to me.
We'll try our best. I met my ex in 2012, right after I turned 30. I had only dated and been with women exclusively until I came out as bisexual at 28. Let's just say the year I was 29 was a busy year making up for what I missed out on. It was mostly casual hookups, yes, safe. And I tried dating two different guys for weeks, but it just never worked out or got serious. I kind of figured that I would probably end up marrying a woman or not getting married at all, because I didn't see myself catching romantic feelings or sexual feelings for a guy until I met Ryan. For the first time, for the first date, it was from the first date, it was just like the only other time I had in my life I had fallen in love. Butterflies, constantly thinking about him, wanting to spend every moment with him. He fell for me hard too, and we became an item. Though he did say, while he considered my bisexuality a turn on, because he had a thing for straight guys, it also gave him massive pause because of my desires for the opposite sex. And his concern, it may lead me astray. Can we look at this title again? Can we look at this title again?
Wait. So we're not gonna call out the red flag of the gay guy who's into straight guy. Okay, but then if a straight guy says he has a thing for lesbians, then he's the weird one, right?
I mean, that would just make them bisexual. That's the case.
That's not how that works. They're not attracted to the women, when they're attracted to the fact that they're lesbian.
I'm attracted to your
they're
sexuality. What?
Exactly. He said that he has a thing for straight guys.
That's a weird sentence. I'm attracted to your sexuality.
Exactly.
How? What?
I'm attracted to what's in your pants, not what you're thinking.
No, they're not even attracted to what's in their pants. They're attracted to they're attracted to the type of pants
They're attracted to what the hardware is based. They're attracted to the person that's carrying the hardware.
No, they don't give a fuck about the person. They care about the software, the sexuality software. What do you like to bang?
Oh, geez, but can we talk about? He's like, oh yeah, I'm concerned that your bisexuality may lead you astray. Let's take a look at this. My fiance. Oh God, they made it to the fiance status. I just recognized that. Oh my.
Also, speaking of
what?
Wait, would you like to? Wait, no, never mind. Fuck, I forgot. Anyway, continue.
Okay. I thought about it and understood it was a legitimate worry, but I assured him I couldn't even think about anyone else because I was really into him. Note, I knew he was the one by the end of the first month, and I was in love with him, but I wasn't gonna say these things too soon and risk scaring him off. Valid. It's like, we don't need to come up with some, I love you, bro. It's been a month.
I love you.
On our first date, he admitted to me that he was legally blind due to a genetic disorder, and it was progressive, and eventually he would only have a sliver of his peripheral vision. He immediately said he understood if I didn't want to see him again, because no other guy wanted to date him and be his driver all the time. I grew up with a brother in a wheelchair who never learned how to walk or talk due to a misdiagnosed meningitis at 6 months old back in the 70s. I told him that and said that what my brother had was a severe disability. So, in my perspective, his blindness had no effect in my feelings, and that always being the driver is a small sacrifice just to be with him. W.O.P. W.O.P. It's like, I don't care if you're going. Really? It's like, I don't care if you're blind. I love you anyways. It's a small sacrifice. I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah. If they're blind and they're helping out, that's honestly a green flag right there.
I'd date a blind chick.
Yeah, I'd date her.
I mean, same. Like, even if they're like half blind or partially blind, I would too.
Yeah.
The following years were bliss. We brought out the best in each other. My family, who was surprised but very supportive when I came out, adored Ryan and treated him like family, and said that I acted happier since we'd been together. When I met him, he was working part-time in retail and had done very poorly in high school because he had lost a lot of his confidence as his vision deteriorated. I told him that one thing I did insist on was that he do something with his life because he had too much to offer and that I would help. He said that he wanted to be a teacher, but didn't think someone with limited vision could teach. Nonsense. So I put him through community college for 2 years, then 2.5 years at a local university. Then finally the year teacher certification program as required in California. I drove countless miles, paid hundreds in public transportation costs for him, never blinking an eye or complaining. So you're telling
I
me,
didn't complain once.
this dude paid for 5.5 years. 5.5 years of him going to school, paying for everything.
And being their chauffeur.
Yeah,
Why do the bad people get the good people?
for real.
Look,
Yeah.
well, so not. I don't want this guy specifically because he's gay and I'm afraid. But like, why do bad people get good people?
Why do bad people always manage to grab a hold of the good ones that do everything for you, but then they destroy their trust and make it hard for somebody to love them the way they deserve to be loved?
Bro, if I got a girlfriend, and I just woke up and I just saw a sandwich, a good looking sandwich next to me. That's marriage material. So y'all talk about.
Oh yeah, no, because I've seen like stuff where like fellas you like the memes of like fellas you get off like a 12-hour shift, you come home and your wife makes you this, and it's like the most like basic meal ever. It's like eggs, bacon, hash brown, like the most basic thing ever. And the response is like, what do you do? And I've seen a majority of people like reply to that post, be like, I'd be so happy and proud and just eat that with excitement.
Bro, my girl could make 3 pancakes and literally just leave the plate on my chest, and I just wake up to that first thing. I'd be fine with it. Yeah, it's on my chest, but fuck it, it's food. I don't care.
Food is food.
Food is food. We're simple creatures, you know that, right?
Yes.
We are very simple.
Yeah, you are. Very,
You give us a love and affection, and we will love and affect back.
Love and affect.
I don't know if that's the right word. If that's the right verbiage, but sure, friend.
I will affect you. I never said positive or negative. But I will affect you.
You will feel an effect.
I just never clarified which direction it was going in. Anyways, we've been together for 7.5 years, and we were engaged to be married in October by the time he was in his last semester of his teaching certification, which involved him student teaching at his former high school with his favorite teacher from his days in school. Then the pandemic hit, and schools closed. Fortunately, he had enough hours in the classroom that he still qualified to be certified after the government issued a waiver via executive order. On the third day of the stay-at-home order, in March, my life crumbled when I innocently found out that he had cheated on me with an ex. All because he handed his phone to me to show me something on Instagram. I accidentally fat-thumbed the back arrow when he gave it to me, taking me back to the list of all his messages, and I looked and recognized the name of his ex, Johnny, as the second message dated weeks ago. I clicked on it, and my heart sank. Directions to my house, pictures, dirty talk, and reassuring Johnny not to worry about me because he had my location on Find My Friends just in case I came home from work.
Jesus Christ.
I immediately... Huh?
When was this story, like, published?
Uh, 2 years ago.
Okay,
Damn.
so if this was published, like, if this story was published around this year, around this month, yeah, that would have been terrifying, especially with the new Instagram update. Yeah.
What the fuck going on with Instagram?
They rolled out a map feature, almost like Snapchat.
Oh!
Yeah.
Alright, I immediately started screaming, demanding to know everything, and he admitted to having his ex over twice for sex, and that they didn't use any protection. Johnny was engaged to his girlfriend during this, adding another victim.
What the fuck? You cheated on your current partner with your ex, which in turn that ex is also cheating on their fiance. Layers on layers on layers. What the actual shit?
He then admitting... Hold on, I'm not done. He then admitted to sleeping with his straight but curious single cousin, Tyler, twice. Again, no protection.
His cousin? The OP's cousin or
no,
the
his
guy's
own cousin. His own cousin.
Jesus Christ, what in the actual fuck?
Again, finally, he admitted to sleeping with a supposed straight guy named Thomas that he and many of my cousins went to school with, who I told Ryan I really didn't like him or want them talking because I didn't trust him after what I'd read about him. Since they were never close friends, I didn't feel like this was a big sacrifice or that I was being too controlling, and assumed he knew why I and all my cousins felt that way, but didn't bother repeating it. The reason was, after high school, at age 20, this guy was convicted of naughty assault and penetration with a foreign object against a 16-year-old girl, and had gone to jail and required to register as a naughty offender for life. Apparently, my ex was the only person in his graduating class who hadn't heard the news. All of this happened in my home while I was working. I spent the whole weekend crying with we spent the whole weekend crying with me asking over and over why, and him repeatedly crying and saying he didn't know and he felt terrible.
Okay.
Felt terrible though.
No, you
Okay,
feel
hold on.
terrible. You feel terrible.
Okay, maybe it's just me, and like it's more likely the fact that I haven't fallen in love yet. I say yet, nigga, I don't even know if I'm capable of doing that shit. But maybe just me. But like a partner cheating, yeah, obviously that's devastating. You'll love the person, but the more they talk, it's like, yeah, I did it with my ex. Oh god, this person. Oh god, this other person. Oh god,
My
fucking,
cousin.
What was? Yeah, just like, nah, I was like my cousin. Nigga, what? What? Just
Ew.
like, and this person who's a sex offender. Nigga, ew, what the fuck?
Ew.
Yeah, no, it'd be like, I can understand like the first two, because your ex and then someone else from like you know of, but then the last two are the most questionable things ever. Is cheating okay? Never. But if you're gonna cheat, make sure you at least do it with someone that's actually good.
And you know who you're not related to.
Yeah.
That'd be the thing where I stop crying. I'm like, nigga, huh? You did what with your cousin?
You sweet home Alabama, your cousin. You sweet home Alabama, your cousin.
Nigga, you raw dog your cousin?
No, that's the thing. He said once again, like twice, without protection. So yeah, he did in fact raw dog his cousin. Just.
Now I'm gonna look at the cousin grid. Nigga, what do you mean you were okay with your cousin raw dogging? What is your family built like, bro?
That family tree looking like a family wreath.
It do.
More like a family tree, a
looking like a
family
family
lattice.
Bro, that's one of the things where I genuinely said, and cheating's bad. I would be devastated if like the love of my life did some did some weird shit. But it's like okay, at what point in like cheating where they do some weird shit, do you stop being sad? Just like, nigga, huh?
You nasty bitch.
Huh?
At some point, I would have just called him a nasty hoe.
You
Nasty
slut.
hoe.
That's why, bro. It's shit like that, which is why I say like if my partner cheat on me, let's say I have a straight partner and they cheat on me with a girl. That's why I say I'd be more confused before I'd be pissed. I was like, you're fucking lesbian? When the fuck did that happen?
That he had the nerve to say, I don't know why I did it. I feel terrible.
Yeah.
Crying.
Yeah.
You're not a
If
victim.
I had a partner and they cheated on me, I would want them to at least cheat on someone that they actually like and they aren't related to, not someone that they fucking are related to.
Why are you letting your cousin hit? You're related. What's wrong?
It's literally I don't care if they're hot to you. It's still your cousin.
I
don't care.
I'm telling your
I
mom.
don't care. I'm telling your mom. Hell, you at this rate, your damn daddy might be your mom might be doing the same shit.
Monday comes around and anger started being as common as sadness. And I made a comment that I was going to pull all the phone records going back 3 years that AT&T kept them for a fee. Only when he heard that did he admit to one more guy. Some random name Frankie off the gay hookup app Grindr, who was the first guy he cheated with and continued to casually hook up with for nearly 2 years, with the last being in February, the month before. He told me how it started. Get this, it was the day after his graduation with his BA in May 2018, and he was drunk from celebrating and wanted to be intimate. I too had been celebrating with him and said I was too drunk to perform, and said I'd make it up to him the next day, then passed out asleep on the couch. Apparently, he was angry horny because he downloaded Grindr, chatted with this Frankie guy, and arranged to hook up in his car in a church parking lot across the street from our condo, which happens to be across the street from a school. This fact is important later. You
Okay,
cheated.
so time out. So this person not only decided, you know what, I'm fucking horny, but I'm also angry at my partner because they won't perform. They decided to just say, you know what, might as well download a gay dating app. They hooked up with someone who was their ex, their very first ex.
No. This is just a casual hookup.
Oh, casual. They casually just continued hooking up. And then, eventually, they did it in a church parking lot.
No, this was the first
in front
time.
Of a school.
This was the first time they hooked up. They did it in the ex's car, in a church parking lot, across the street from their condo, which is also across the street from a school.
Jesus, there's layers on layers of like what.
All while I slept on the couch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All the times they hooked up.
The karma that got it.
All the times they hooked up after that was again in my condo while I was at work or visiting a friend for the night up at the coast. He used to love going, but started saying he couldn't occasionally because of homework and studying. What were you studying? Microbiology.
Nah, but guys, you gotta hear about. You gotta hear about.
Why did I feel
terrible?
Oh yeah, no, he feels terrible about the entire situation. I wish I would never have done it. I don't
know why I did it. I feel terrible.
You're not a victim, not at all.
You felt terrible. You would have not have done it the first time.
You wouldn't have done
Wouldn't
it.
have continued to do it all those other fucking times as well.
Exactly.
No, I feel like Dez was Dez. I feel like you were the only one that caught my joke. It's like, oh, what was he studying? Microbiology.
I did.
Oh no, I caught it too. I just didn't say anything about it. Listen. In my mind, you were saying. I thought you were saying a tiny dick joke.
It was.
Okay. Then we are on the same page.
I absolutely lost it and told him to get in the car, and I drove him to his family's house so he could tell them what he did, so they understood why he was moving back into their house. While he was in the house, I was in the driveway on the phone with AT&T ordering the 3 years worth of detailed call and text logs, and then made an appointment to be screened for STIs. I suspended his services until he could figure out how to pay for his own damn phone. Then I temporarily changed all his passwords on social media accounts he cheated, all of the social media accounts he cheated with, and to make sure he couldn't hide more evidence, so only I could have access to his cloud. We shared each other's passwords on his suggestion years before. I also called the bank and issued a stop payment on his final tuition check that I had sent to the certification program the week before that hadn't hit the bank yet. Before deleting his social media, except for Facebook, I took screenshots of the entire Instagram conversation with Johnny, the ex, and mailed the conversation to his fiance, who deserved to know so she could see a doctor and get tested. His family was very religious and had kicked him out in high school for 3 days when he tried to admit he was bi, and only took him back in when he took it back. Needless to say, she ended it. He got kicked out. 1 down.
Damn.
So she's going on a hitless spree.
The OP is a man.
Oh. See, when I usually hear cheating stories, it's from the perspective of like women telling like, oh yeah, no, my man cheated on me with another person, and so like my mind just went into that default stage.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it still is a man who cheated.
Yeah.
Gang. Our PR is not looking great right now.
I mean, I've only ever had one ex, so I can't speak much.
I've had 5. All of them were very toxic. Except one.
I've had...
His mom was just a bitch.
I've had two. One was okay. The other was okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, my ex was cool, but like at the same time, they weren't really like putting in the effort towards it. So I'm like, yeah, not really worth it.
My aromanticism came out when I was left alone for too long.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah.
When he came out of the car, we went home. I took his house keys and told him to say goodbye to our 3 pets and get packing. The entire time he packed, I studied those phone records to find out dates and times, and if there was anyone else he was leaving out. He answered every question I asked, and it was then where I discovered that Thomas, the naughty offender, and he had only oral in my home, and had actual intimacy in the same parking lot that he screwed the Frankie guy. You know, the one that was at the church. Across from the school.
Yikes.
Oh, that... Oh, I know where this is going. Oh, that guy is screwed. If he's going... If OP is going on a vendetta against the guy who was an offender, he's screwed. If there's evidence of that, he's so screwed. Because he's not supposed to be anywhere near a school.
Churches or schools.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I can understand the school thing. I don't understand the church thing. To me, that
youth ministry.
Oh, I'm like, why can't they go near churches? And then, like, you just said that. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they have youth nights, they have youth choir, youth ministry, they have
I really didn't correlate it. I'm like, okay, so they just don't want them to be religious or something?
No.
They don't want them to repent?
They don't want them near the children of the church. Think of the children.
Think of the children. Fuck the kids. Yeet.
No, don't say that. We've got enough. We're reading about it.
Shut up. No, just punt them into obliteration. Just
punt them back into school.
Punt them back into school. I mean, considering the fact that it is August at the time of this recording, yeah, it is around that time where kids do go back to school.
Yeah. The wheels started turning, and the next day I walked over to the church, and sure enough, I spotted a camera.
Uh-oh.
I spoke to the secretary, a sweet old lady at the church, and informed them about the registered naughty offender having intimacy in their lot, and that not only was it a violation of his parole for indecent exposure, but that he was also not allowed that close to a school, and I provided dates. I was in luck. They had a digital 2-year loop system that started deleting day by day after it was retained for 2 years. It was April 2020 and he cheated with the Frankie in April 2018, and the naughty offender in April 2019. I told them I was filing a police report, and that probation would require a copy of it eventually. They said they would save the file and allowed me a thumb drive for both days to submit to the police. Within a month, Thomas, the naughty offender, was locked up again. 2 down.
This time for good.
Oh yeah,
Well,
no, they're gonna keep him.
This offender just cruise the fuck around.
Listen. If bro had committed tax fraud, then maybe
Listen, if he was convicted before, and he's supposed to be a lifetime offender, and then he convicted again, no, they're not letting him out again. They're not.
Which I mean, that church having 2 years worth of looping footage, I honestly didn't think the churches would have that kind of technology. Like, especially with the older people, like, yeah, we don't know how these dang-fangled cameras work, but we just keep them around for security purposes.
Oh.
Imagine the old woman, the sweet old lady it's like, oh, hi dear, how are you? Like, are you coming to worship with us today? No, I need your security footage. My partner,
my ex cheated.
My ex cheated on me with a convicted naughty offender in your parking lot.
With a convicted felon. in your parking lot, and well, I'm trying to get some evidence to give to the police. Would you happen to have the recordings of like these specific days? I don't know. Let me talk to this person real quick, and they come back like a few minutes later. Oh, well, you're in luck. Turns out we have a 2-year looping plan, so it deletes stuff day by day within like after that 2-year basis. So if you needed something from like July 12th, 2018, we don't have that. But if we have something between July 17th, 2021, you're in luck.
Cool.
It's kind of like one of those situations. Like, yeah, we don't have the footage from like 2 years ago, but we have the footage of this specific date, though.
Yes. All right.
Good.
I also filed a police report against the Frankie guy. The police said it was a relatively minor infraction, but since it was across from a school playground and skate park, they would follow up. But there would be no jail time. I researched the hell out of Frankie and called him to confront him. He was smug and admitted he knew about me the whole time.
Wow.
Put my foot up your ass.
See, now I gotta fight you.
Oh yeah, no, I know about your ass. I know about you. He talked about you like you were a bitch. Like, oh, okay, he did, didn't he? Well, he just
Frankie, you know I know where you live, right?
You know I know where you live.
You know I'm about to fuck up your life, right? I'm about to ruin everything you work for. I will shit on your dreams.
They just send like a box and it's literally just photo evidence, like, and there's a note. I know what you did, bitch.
Nigga, I will fuck up your dreams and be right in your nightmares.
I will be there. You blink, I'll be there. You go to the bathroom, I'll be there. You
watching
go out
TV?
to eat, I'll be there.
It was me, Barry. I'm the one that did other people.
I'm the one that fucked you up. Now, how do you like them apples, bitch?
Christ. What he didn't know was that I found out he had a job that required a security clearance.
Spaghetti.
And he had several judgments against him, and collection agencies had been looking for him. Best amount of money I spent on data collection sites. I didn't know why they couldn't find him and just garnish his wages, but it ends up he was Hispanic and had 2 last names and was a junior. Plus he frequently went by his middle name, Francisco, Frankie for short. So he got lost in the paperwork confusion. I sent a letter to the collection agencies providing his employer and current location and contact information, and sent a copy of the police report about the misdemeanor incident exposure for which he pled guilty. And it was a fine with community service, not considered a intimate crime. His wages did get garnered, but only for 2 paychecks because the misdemeanor was enough for him to lose his security clearance and get fired. 3 down.
God damn.
Yeah.
Me and my petty ass. You're fired.
Give me just 1 second.
Oh no, it's fully understandable. Like, again, even my wannabe people. Like, if you just like pull up with a smug attitude and say you know all about me, nigga, you'll be lucky if I don't come there myself and just chop your dick off. That's too much disrespect. I can't let you live after this.
You don't get
that,
to
right?
disrespect me. You don't get to disrespect me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Oh, just I can imagine that just somebody standing over you, who just looking down. It's like, you know I have to kill you, right? Like this isn't what I want to do. I can't let you just like live after this. You know that, right? Like, you did this.
You did this to yourself. Goodbye. Then I contacted Ryan's family on his mother's side, pretending to be him from his Facebook account, making sure they knew about that they knew he fucked his cousin Tyler. It spread to the family like wildfire, and soon Tyler was contacting me because he couldn't get a hold of Ryan to ask why he would expose what they did. I just laughed and said, "You shouldn't screw your cousins, especially when they're engaged," and that he messed around in my house, so now it's my turn for payback. 4th down!
Damn.
Oh no. Then lastly, I had already stopped payment, but since he was so close to finishing, I was sure that his family would bail him out and pay the university. Like I said, indecent exposure is usually a slap on the wrist type misdemeanor. However, I remember some paperwork he signed to be a mandated reporter that you could lose teaching certifications for documented acts of moral turpitude. I sent a copy of both the police reports from the parking lot and still shots from the security footage showing Ryan's face and the school district he had been teaching, and a copy of the commission of teaching credentials. 5th and final down. He can't finish because of that whole misdemeanor thing. Bro, you hooked up with a naughty offender in front of a school in a church parking lot. If that doesn't scream acts of moral turpitude, I don't know what does.
You have a whole boyfriend. Why are you fucking... What? Why a sex offender?
Why? Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Out of all like groups of people, why a blank offender, bro?
You have no respect.
You have a partner at home.
See, now this is why God made you blind.
Wait, hold on, wait, that partner was blind?
No, Ryan has a condition that causes him to lose his eyesight progressively, and eventually he was only going to be left with just a sliver of his peripheral vision. So he can't drive or like do any of that stuff by himself. And he cheated on the one person that was actually taking care of him and encouraging him to be a teacher so he can do what he had to do.
Cuz.
You going to hell.
You going to jail,
You going to hell.
Good.
Dog, at that point, that's just pathological.
You pathological.
You physically can't help. You physically just... cheating is just in your bones at this point. You got to go.
Yeah, at this point, you're fucked. Get out of here. You're done. No get out of jail free card for you.
I don't think having a normal relationship is an option for you anymore, bro. I just stick to grinder, bro. Stick to hookups. Get out of here.
Just stick to hookups. Don't if you're looking for a relationship, don't just stick to hookups.
Yeah. Alright, admittedly I did all of this out of anger, but he shattered my sense of self-worth and made me incredibly bitter and untrusting after years of being generous and supporting him. Everywhere I looked in that town, I thought of Ryan and the cheating. I felt a terrible energy in my condo, knowing it all happened here. I stayed 9 months and watched all 5 of their lives self-destruct. Then I sold my condo for a nice profit and relocated to PNW to start over. One thing that is sad is that I found out recently his ex, whose fiance broke up with him, ended up self-deleting several months after I moved. It's too bad.
Wait, his ex who, huh?
Yeah, his ex.
The one who banged their cousin?
No, like Ryan's ex, the one who had a fiance. Yeah, yeah, the one who had a fiance. Yeah, after he broke up, he was dumped. He ended up self-deleting. months after the OP move out. Yeah.
On one, can I say my shit or no?
Yeah, I mean, speak your shit.
Oh,
Like I
dude.
said,
No, I'm not gonna let you keep doing this, okay? You're gonna ruin our possible ad revenue. Shut up. Shut. Shut. Let me finish.
Zippa da lippa.
Fine, fine,
Let me finish.
fine.
It's too bad that his family was so closed-minded to turn on their own son, but in the end, it's not my fault he cheated on his fiance by coming into my home at my fiance's invitation to cheat. Self-deletion is not an answer to one's problems. I hope that the fiance he cheated on doesn't blame herself, and that only his family does, as they should. TLDR, I emotionally and financially supported my ex through college and his teaching credential program for over 7 years, only to discover that he cheated on me with 4 different guys, one of them the day after he graduated, and occasionally for nearly 2 years in my home while I was working. I took revenge. My ex lost his career before it even started, and our relationship.
That was
One affair partner lost his job and had bill collectors after him. Another lost his fiance and was kicked out. The third was humiliated when his entire family found out that he had sex with his cousin, and the fourth one was put in jail for violating probation. Lesson: don't cheat and deceive or fuck around and find out.
Don't fuck around and find out. That's the simple message of it.
Update.
Do not.
Update. For those who haven't seen the original post comments, yes, I did seek therapy. This was 4 years ago after 18 months of therapy that didn't really help. I was referred to a newer therapy for PTSD called ketamine infusion therapy.
Ketamine infusion.
And it was like magic. In 6 sessions of over 3 weeks, I was relieved of all my pent-up anger and resentment, and now able to trust and date again. I am now happily married and settled in the PNW. We love a happy ending.
Yippee!
Yeah, baby.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Yay!
Bananas.
What?
Bananas.
Why? Why did you stop that?
I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of zone out a little bit. Did she say that she like
He.
Again, brain, stop fucking with me. Did they like what was like the verdict on like the STI thing?
No, they never said. And they never said anything.
She's happily married and she just.
Why do
chilling
y'all
out.
keep calling the OP a she?
Fuck! Listen, he did that. He caused that.
Yeah, shush.
Listen, I'm assuming since he didn't say anything about it and he's now happily married, he's now like
He's clean.
like he's fine. Yeah, he's clean.
fine.
Most likely.
Nothing.
I can assume.
At most, just a cut on the just a cut on like the lip, and that's it.
I thought you were about to say a cut in the dick. Oh my god.
Whoa!
Why? No, what? Huh? Why?
I
Why did you say that?
don't know how he was getting that.
Okay. But yeah, that's the end of the story.
We love good,
Yeah.
love good endings.
We love a happy ending. So, we hope you guys had fun, and we'll party with you animals next time.
Yeah.